paint's just generally really, really hard to find anywhere right now as it relates to the asphalt and pavement industry.
If you're thinking about starting a pressure washing business, but you want to learn more about the equipment, mixing chemicals, how to clean every surface on a residential job site, property protection, and much, much more, check out the How to Wash course. It'll be the first link in the comment section and the description. What is up, everybody? My name is Justin. This is Forever Self-Employed, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about the biggest issue with the parking lot striping business right now, whether you're starting it, whether you're in it currently, and basically what that is the paint issue. Now, I've made some videos on this in the past, but in today's video, we're going to get our answers to why the supply is so low, the solution to this problem, as well as the opportunity as a whole of what parking lot striping could be for you right now. Because as you guys know, anytime there's low supply, high demand, there is an excellent opportunity to make a ton of money. So in today's video, I'm joined with a guest. His name is Judd from Asphalt Kingdom, and he's going to be walking us through how the issue arose, how he has the solution to the issue in the form of acquiring thousands of gallons of parking lot striping paint through a great business deal, and lastly, the opportunity that has arisen as a result of this paint shortage, as well as towards the end of the video, Judd's going to give you guys an excellent tip on how you can get your first parking lot striping job. So be sure to stay until the end for that. I do want to mention though, if you need parking lot striping paint, check out the first link in the comment section and the description. That will be a link to the Asphalt Kingdom website. The second link, however, is going to be a link for in-person training. So if you've been thinking about starting a parking lot striping business, but you're not sure what to do, you don't know the processes, you don't know the equipment or things that you should be doing on site, you can actually come out and do a job with us in person. We'll walk you through everything. You can ask all the questions you want. Like I said, second link in the comment section description if you're interested in that. But without further ado, let's go ahead and roll the clip. So Judd, I've experienced this issue within my own business, and I made a video actually about it, how there's no paint. We couldn't find paint. And me and you had a conversation, and you were talking to me about a certain situation from a manufacturer that's no longer supplying it. So can you kind of give us the backstory on why there's such a big paint issue right now?
The good news is that the industry during these times, even through pandemics and through recessions, I'll tell you that the asphalt maintenance and the striping industry has just been on fire. It's been busy. So kind of resistant in a way, as we'll say. First and foremost, striping is an absolute necessity for any property owner that has traffic that's coming in from a safety perspective, guiding traffic, and also making sure their property looks like it's maintained, right? They want to have their assets looking great, and so crisp lines are always something that makes it look really nice and clean. So that's the cool thing about it, is it's always in demand for somebody thinking about starting in the business. Great opportunity for somebody who is in the business already. Go out and get more of it, of the right kind of jobs that are going to get you to where you want to go. In regards to paint, man, it's been a wild ride. I mean, through the last 3 years, kind of we can put on a calendar, it's been a roller coaster for everybody. About a year and a half ago, we ended up getting a call from one of our Canadian paint manufacturers who has an enormous amount of paint. We were able to do a deal with from Asphalt Kingdom and the paint manufacturer in Canada. They were supplying municipalities up in Canada, and the municipalities, along with Environment Canada, there was some VOC changes and different statutes that were set to be able to apply paint. And so what happened was that a lot of the municipalities pulled back on all of their orders with the manufacturer due to VOC ratings. This manufacturer we had a great relationship with, still do, ended up with all this paint. And so we had an opportunity with the timing to be able to say, we're going to be a lighthouse to the industry. We're going to really power forward in being able to help people out there who need to put food on the table, make finance payments, and really run their business, scale it and grow it. We need to be able to get it into their hands. And that's something that's really, really important. We're a national vendor now for Sherwin-Williams. So we're providing some paint to them because they're not manufacturing traffic paint. And paint's just generally really, really hard to find anywhere right now as it relates to the asphalt and pavement industry. So right now, that's kind of the gist of it. We have paint, thousands and thousands of buckets that are coming in every 3 to 4 weeks right now, and we're pushing truckloads out. So like right now, we have 7,100 pails that are in stock, ready to roll out. And that's pretty exciting for the fact, not for us, but for all the people that are going to go out there and actually complete these jobs.
Why specifically would Sherwin-Williams no longer provide this parking lot striping paint? Can you kind of speak to that a little bit?
Yeah, the residential market right now is huge for them, man. Like painting walls, exterior of their build homes and interiors. They're really focusing on that. And a lot of people are at home now, more so than ever, where, of course, when people are home more, they start seeing things that need to get done. And all of a sudden they're buying a bunch of paint. So really they're focusing on the residential sectors and commercial sectors, primarily related to the buildings versus just the parking lot. The parking lot tends to be the last on the list, but it's first on the list for us because it's last on the list to others. So we have an opportunity and a niche to really knock it out of the park.
Sweet. So if you guys are looking for parking lot striping paint, look no further than asphaltkingdom.com. They have plenty of parking lot striping paint. So Judd, I just want to talk about the huge advantage that guys are going to be able to get just by knowing this information, knowing where they can get the paint over their competition, because right now you can't find it anywhere. And for anybody who thinks that we're just coming on here talking about, go to Asphalt Kingdom and buy paint, that's not the case. It's more so no one can find the paint, no one can provide the service, and it really creates a great opportunity for those who know how to get it. So can you kind of speak to that a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you think about the number of people right now that have quotes out to customers that are unable to actually give a date as to when they can do the job, and those customers are on the hinge, those leads are sitting there going, well, okay, if I do decide to move forward and I call this contractor, well, it could be 3 months maybe that I'm going to get the job done. Like I've heard of service not being able to be provided for over 120 days just because there's no paint. And so what I think is important is during a time right now where there is a shortage and a lot of contractors may not see the video like you guys are seeing right now today, you can use this as leverage and an advantage to you, where you're ultimately going to go proactively out there and start generating some business that wouldn't have been there otherwise. And so like Facebook ads would be something I'd immediately start spinning out, right? Striping, we have paint in stock, ready to stripe tomorrow type stuff, willing to give you a free estimate. Job can be completed in the next week type stuff, but like be proactive, saying that you have it now. And that's really the mindset with everybody right now, I find, is like, we all want everything now, right? And it's really hard when you tell somebody it's going to be 6 to 8 weeks from now that you can get anything. So I would use that to your advantage. I would also proactively go out, and if you see a parking lot, I mean, I know everybody watching from now on, after you watch this video, you're going to drive by a parking lot and you're going to look at their lines now, because of course we're speaking about this stuff, and that's opportunity. If you see those lines on that parking lot and they're faded a bit and you can see that there's a wear, and that particular parking lot could use some striping, I would approach proactively. And it doesn't take long to knock on a door and speak to the gatekeeper and ask for who the person is that's responsible for making the decisions for the pavement assets and get through that way. A lot of commercial complexes, man, they have a lot of for rent little units, like where they have a hairstylist, a nail salon, or they've got these, and then there's an empty one where it says, call this phone number to lease, or whatever it is, and you dial that number, and that's a property management company, right? And you just get through right away and you talk to them. But be proactive in your approach, right? Paint now, willing to work now and get this job done for you because we know you need it. And so I would take that approach right now.
Man, that was a great tip, Judd. I've never even thought of that, calling the number for the property management company and just getting directly to the source that way. That is beautiful. Judd, thank you so much for coming on and sharing this information and giving them some insight on how they can get some jobs immediately and fill the void where other companies might not be able to fill it who hadn't watched this video. So every guest that comes onto the channel gets to pick the word of the day. What would you like the word of the day to be?
Grow.
Grow. The word of the day is grow. If you guys made it this far in the video, comment down below grow and I'll hashtag you're a real one. Like we mentioned, first link in the comment section description is going to be to the paint. So if you are looking to start a parking lot striping business, you know where to go to get your paint. But my name is Justin. This is Forever Self-Employed. Until next time, hustle hard and get that money, baby. Peace.